Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me tonight on the live stream, live from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my very best to get them answered. We'll talk about the news, the markets, Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies, and I'm going to move some crypto around for you. I've got some things lined up I'm planning to do for you, so there'll be some good examples. So let's get going. All right, guys, I'm here with the rig, and I kind of figured out a way to show you the rig without that reflection in the background of that backlighting. See if we can get that there. So it's pretty good. You got a little bit of reflection from my screen, but my screen's mostly dark at the moment, so you can kind of see the water cooling there. And let's see if I can mess it around. I think if I change it to something else, yeah, I'll get that back, that wand back there, that lighting, the white light. I kind of like white light because it helps light my face when I'm doing this live stream. All right, so let's get down to business, guys, if I can get this straightened out. I'm going to use this camera as my side camera so that we can I can show you my devices while we're working. So hello everybody, I'm gonna pop out stream here or pop out chat so that I can move it over to my secondary monitor. That's probably why you guys see me looking over to the left, right, whatever it is all the time. So let's go back over here to Brave. Let's start here. Okay. Hello Zorro, hello Ray Ramsey, Dimitri is here, good, hello, Tig is here, Max R, good, thanks for joining me, Joel Lopez, Buddy Love is here. Do the lights make the computer go faster? No, they just make it look cool. There's nothing that the lights do to enhance or detract from the performance of the computer. All of that is the cooling system would help me overclock if I were an overclocker, but I'm not. I just like to buy the best chip I can get and just let it run at its normal pace. I don't like to push it fast enough for me. Okay, so Mr. David is here. Wow, glad to see you, Mr. David. Very glad to see you. Ray is here. Good. All right, so let's kick off with the news. And like I said, I'm going to keep an eye over here and try to answer questions as we go. Let's just talk about the news that I've got here. This is an article, of course, talking about that 100K is within sight because we surpassed some sort of stock to flow chart or resistance level or whatever the heck they want to talk about. All these analysis people. And like I said, I'm not a huge believer in all of these charting analytics and stuff. I mean, you can correlation does not always prove causation. So of course they're basing all of these analysis on past performance based on certain factors. So, but whether or not they're actually causing things to go up and down, we don't know. And of course, the markets always react a lot to news and fear and uncertainty and doubt, all that stuff. And then the other type of fear, which is more akin to greed, which is fear of missing out, FOMO. So those are factors too, as well as just these chart analytics. But anyway, I thought we'd kick off tonight with a good story about where Bitcoin might be heading based on the prediction of this one particular analysis. So it's a feel-good story, right? So before we get too much further, I'd like to direct your attention down to the description below, where I've got a lot of affiliate links that you might be interested in. Crypto.com, always a great place to buy cryptocurrency, sell cryptocurrency, spend cryptocurrency with their MCO Visa card. So a lot of cool stuff going on with Crypto.com. And if you stake a MCO Visa card, you'll get $50 when you open the account. So you stake for like 6 months. and 50 MCO is a few $100, and you'll get it back after the 6 months. Of course, your card won't have all the perks if you withdraw the money, but anyway, it's a good deal. I'm not, I'm just trying to explain how it works, right? And then the Ledger Nano, which I believe in, I use Ledger Nano S or X. They're both great cryptocurrency hardware wallets, very convenient to use. Try out the Brave browser, great browser. I've got a couple of links here for a few cryptocurrency exchanges where you might get a little bonus, or you will get a little bonus if you use my link. I'm on LBRY. Check that out. There's a link here for privacy tools. There's a link here to the GitHub copy of Mastering Bitcoin by Andreas Antonopoulos, which is great. Wonderful book, and it's free on GitHub. Now, we've also got links to all the news stories that we're going to talk about tonight. So if you want to read a little more about any of the stories that I'm talking about, check out these links down below. All right, so we've done that. Let's move on to the next story, which is a big story in my view. Back in 2017, there was this huge thing, and it's always been around since then, but I mean, it was a big thing called the Coinbase effect, which was when Coinbase announced support for any particular coin, that coin would shoot up in price on the market in anticipation of the Coinbase listing. It was a little bit of controversy surrounding the Bitcoin Cash listing. Apparently there were some insider leaks or whatever, but it's always been a big deal when Coinbase adds coins, and it's always good news for any coin that gets added to Coinbase, because Coinbase is probably the easiest to use for most beginners. So if you can buy it on Coinbase, then it's pretty good, right? So anyway, Coinbase has just announced that they're exploring 16 new digital assets that they're planning on adding to their platform. So this is pretty big news. Where are the coins? Okay, I guess I need to read more about. Okay. All right, maybe it's over here, announced. There was another story where they actually talk. Oh, here they are. Here are the candidates for the new listing on Coinbase. I'm not familiar with all of them, but it's going to be good news for them, right? And Kava is one of them. I'm going to show you guys how to buy some Kava tonight using only your phone. So I thought that might be fun. So you might want to check out this article down below, read a little further about all these new coins that Coinbase is considering, right? This doesn't mean that they're adding them. It just means that they're considering them. There's a lot of coins they're considering, and Cardano is one of them, and I don't believe you can buy Cardano on Coinbase yet. Maybe on Coinbase Pro, probably not. I don't know. But we'll talk a little bit about Cardano tonight. A few people have commented that they're having some issues with Cardano on certain platforms. So we'll talk about Cardano a little bit too. All right, and then this is an interesting article. It's kind of a personal story written by someone that's involved in the DeFi space, involved in the Ethereum DeFi space. If you're not familiar with DeFi, it means decentralized finance, and there's kind of an explosion of DeFi platforms recently, right? In the last few months, there's been quite a run-up of a lot of these new DeFi coins. So DeFi, basically, it's a platform where decentralized platform where you can lend and borrow, right? And that's pretty amazing that you can set something up and deposit cryptocurrency as collateral and then borrow against it yourself, right? Without having to go to a bank, without having to walk hat in hand to a banker and give him your life story and your credit history and all that other junk you got to do to get a loan from a bank, right? All you need is cryptocurrency collateral. You deposit it in a smart contract, and then you can borrow against it. It's not without its risks, right? The collateral is in danger of liquidation if the price of the collateral goes down. You know, it's like anything, but like I said, it's a big thing going on right now. So this is a pretty good article. You can read a little bit about what DeFi is and kind of how it's evolved over time. Pretty decent little article written by an industry participant, right? Someone that was in on it. And so I think it's a pretty good article. All right. And boy, I'm ripping through these articles tonight. All right. Because I know you guys are going to have questions tonight. Okay. I like this article. Goldman Sachs warns investors about failing US dollar, but points them to the wrong safe haven, right? So basically, Goldman Sachs, I mean, this is huge. Goldman Sachs has actually done a report warning about the debasement of the US dollar, right? And that's like pretty heavy. Failing US dollar, right? And Goldman Sachs, you know, one of the biggest financial companies in the United States, they're in the back counting their dollars, and now they're warning about the fragility of the US dollar because of all of these programs where the Fed is pumping out a lot of debt and printing a lot of money and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, Goldman is saying, hey, you better buy gold or whatever. But the author of the article is pointing out that, hey, you should have pointed out Bitcoin because you're talking about the debasement of the US dollar and you haven't even mentioned the decentralized alternative to the US dollar, Bitcoin, which is coming into its own now. And a lot of industry, a lot of interest with industrial investors. You want to call them industrial investors? Well, whatever the word for it is. The big guys, right? They're getting into the crypto scene now. Crypto custody, crypto investment, crypto futures, options, all that stuff. Anyway, so I thought it's a pretty interesting article pointing out that Goldman has sort of missed an opportunity to talk about Bitcoin in the same breath that they're talking about gold. And we'll talk a little bit more about gold tonight because Uphold is allowing people to invest directly in gold by way of a token that is backed by the Australian government. And we'll buy a little bit of that tonight, right? It's not that difficult to do. So we'll do that on Uphold tonight. But this is a good article. It is a physically backed gold contract, you know, backed by the Australian government, and you can buy it. And I don't know how you would cash it in, but apparently you can. But you are basically buying, gold when you buy this token. All right, and you can buy as little as $1 worth of gold. I thought that's pretty cool. Buy it as little as $1 worth of gold with zero custody fees in an extremely unique utility. So I thought that might be interesting. We'll try that tonight, see how that goes. And let's see, I think I got another story here waiting for you. Let's see. Yeah, I think we talked about all of these. Here's Coinbase, 5 years in, deforced. And then I'd like to bring up this little story that's kind of cool. We talked about the PLUSTOKEN scam. And I would like to talk a little bit about scams to you guys, all my viewers. This was basically it was a crypto-oriented Ponzi scheme, right? It was the same old tried and true scheme that people have been pulling for years, hundreds, maybe thousands of years. Basically, they were, they would go around and hold these seminars and they would talk to these rich people in China and South Korea who didn't really know that much about crypto, but had heard about it, and convince them to purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum and deposit it with them, basically, in their PLUSTOKEN thing, right? And of course, at some point, they just sort of took everything and ran, right? But they were tracked down, and the Chinese government have arrested 109 individuals suspected of involvement in the PLUSTOKEN cryptocurrency fraud ring. And this is, like I said, it's you know, your bread and butter scam where, you know, every time someone tells you that they're going to make a bunch of money for you, but you need to give them money first, your little radar should go up, right? Similar to the other scams. And I was watching YouTube the other day, and I don't remember what I was watching. I think music or something. I don't know. And all of a sudden, that scam video came on where they had a QR code. They wanted me to send them Ethereum, and they were going to double it, right? And they had like all of the, you know, you send us 1 Ethereum, we'll send you 2. You send us 10 Ethereum, we'll send you 20. You know, it's like, and then it was like a seminar with Vitak Butrin, you know, they making it seem like he was involved in it, but he's not. But this is another crypto scam where they want you to send them some crypto and they're gonna send you back crypto, more crypto, double your money, right? Guys, please don't send your crypto to people that you don't know. One, right? Don't send crypto to people that contact you out of the blue. Um, you know, if you're actively searching for someone and you need some help, that's one thing. But if someone just calls you or emails you or texts you or IMs you out of the blue, it's probably some kind of scam. And another thing that I would like you to avoid are these hackers that post in my comment section. I just deleted like 256 scam comments in my YouTube channel of these people that are claiming to be hackers that will get your lost Bitcoin back, right? I am really sorry if you've ever lost Bitcoin. I've lost Bitcoin. I've lost lots of cryptocurrency over the years due to dumb mistakes, carelessness. There's a lot of ways you can lose cryptocurrency, but please don't try to hire some hacker to get your Bitcoin back or whatever cryptocurrency it is. They're liars, thieves, and scammers. They're just going to try and take your money and they won't get your crypto back for you. In fact, if you're just like trying, you might be able to get your crypto back. You know, like a restore phrase or something like that. Well, they're going to ask you for that restore phrase and then just take whatever is in your wallet and the money that you pay them. So, you know, if you've made mistakes and you're looking for someone to help you, please don't go online and do this kind of these people online. They're just going to steal your money. And then another thing before we move on, before I answer questions, Scott's here. I would like to also say that if anyone tells you that you can mine Bitcoin, don't believe them, right? There's a lot of scammers out there trying to tell you that you can mine Bitcoin and make, you know, and get rich, right? And they're going to help you, right? You'll join some kind of mining pool, you know, you'll point your computer or whatever, and they're going to ask you to pay them up front, you know, and all this. Don't believe people that tell you you can mine Bitcoin. If Bitcoin, you cannot mine Bitcoin with your computer or your GPU. We've missed the boat on that. It's too late. If you want to mine Bitcoin, you need to go buy a rig, right? And these rigs are not cheap, right? If you want to mine Bitcoin, this is the way to do it, and it requires a capital expense up front, right? So if you want to buy just one Bitcoin miner, this is like the bare minimum to get in. And then this thing is probably going to take you 6 months to a year or maybe 18 months just to break even by mining Bitcoin on your own, right? Even if you join a pool and get like steady income from this thing, it's going to take you a while to break even. And it's loud, it's annoying, your electricity bills are going to go up. So anybody that tries to tell you that you can mine Bitcoin with your computer is lying, okay? So please don't fall for scams, guys. So let's move on, right? I got some great stuff planned for you guys. Dan Westra is here. That's great. Was trying to send Bitcoin to my Ledger native switch, but Coinbase didn't recognize my address. What could it be? Okay, we've talked about this many times. Well, Coinbase should recognize your address, right? Coinbase recognizes both SegWit and native SegWit addresses, right? So let's take a look at a SegWit address. Right? A SegWit address generally starts with a 3 or a 1 sometimes. And you give that to your cryptocurrency exchange and tell them to send you some Bitcoin to your wallet, right? Um, and but the other type of address is the native SegWit address, and if you try to receive that into your wallet, it's going to show those addresses start with a BC1. This is the newer address format, and so basically you just copy this into your clipboard, go over to your cryptocurrency exchange, and you paste it in their interface, which is either send or withdraw or whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever they call it. So let's go over to Coinbase real quick. I'll just cover this real quick. Crypto exchanges, Coinbase. I'm going to need to get myself signed in here. Going to need my two-factor. All right, Coinbase. All right. So what was it? Coinbase didn't recognize my address. Okay. Okay, so if you're in Coinbase and you've got a Bitcoin wallet and you try to send all of it, which I can't because I don't have any, and you enter in a, let's go back to this, a native SegWit address, Coinbase knows what that is. I don't know why it wouldn't know. Are you trying to send, or are you trying to trade or receive or whatever? Cut and paste. I don't have anything in Coinbase, so I can't really do a demo at the moment for you. Sometimes I have a little bonus $10 in there and I'll show, but I don't have anything in there right now. So I'm not really sure what the issue is, because Coinbase does recognize both types of Bitcoin address formats. Okay. How do I get my Bitcoin out of the Cash App? They won't approve me for withdrawals. If they haven't approved you, I really don't know. I mean, I think you have to, whatever hoops you have to jump through. Maybe they've got your ID wrong or something. I'm not sure why you haven't been approved. So you have to be approved by them in order to withdraw Bitcoin. It only took me like a day or two for them to approve mine. I don't know. I forget what I had to do. But they already have my banking information, and I was using the app before they added Bitcoin. So maybe start at the beginning and connect a debit card to the account, verify your identity, go through all that before you try to send and receive Bitcoin. That's my advice. Okay, so a newbie on the crypto sphere. I notice a lot of trading on Binance using US dollar Tether, but I don't really see how to obtain US dollar to trade with. Well, I mean, you can just sell Bitcoin for US Tether if you want to do that. That's usually how people get Tether, right? They find it, they go onto an exchange, they buy Bitcoin using their bank or their debit card or whatever, and then they withdraw or they trade for US Tether when they're up, right? Usually, right? When Bitcoin has a big run up and you want to lock in some gains, you'll just trade for US Tether and park it for a while, thinking, oh, maybe Bitcoin will go back down again, and then I can buy on the dip using my Tether. All right, so let's jump in to some things that I wanted to do tonight. But first, I wanted to address some concerns some people were having. ADA is really hot right now, Cardano, and you can buy it on Binance US, right? I'm on Binance US right now. You can buy Cardano on Binance. You can trade for it, but you'll notice that they've got deposit and withdraw disabled, right? And so the commenter said, hey, man, how do I get ADA into my wallet, right? How do I buy ADA and put it in my wallet? Well, if you've already bought the ADA on Binance US, then just be patient. It's not going anywhere. I know you can't stake it, but it's not going to be disabled forever. The commenter said, "Oh, it's been days." I'm like, "Well, what are days? You might miss out on, $5 worth of Cardano that you could have earned staking. Just be patient." But okay, so let's say you're not patient, right? So what you can do is just sell that Cardano for Bitcoin and then move your Bitcoin over to Binance and buy it on, buy it on Bittrex, right? Just swap and do it quick, right? So you're not going to lose. Now you're going to have tax implications, right? But if you can't move your Cardano off the exchange, then convert it to something you can move off the exchange, right? Convert the Cardano to Bitcoin, move it over to an exchange where you can withdraw, right? And then trade for it, right? So move, move some Bitcoin over to Bittrex, buy some ADA, and then you'll be able to withdraw, right? But you'll notice that Bittrex, where are we here? Is it ADA? You'll notice that you can't deposit ADA on Bittrex. I don't know, like ADA's really hot right now. I don't know why the exchanges are not allowing you to deposit ADA right now. It's just, maybe they're just overloaded, but you can withdraw ADA, right? And another platform where you can withdraw ADA is crypto.com. You can purchase ADA on crypto.com and withdraw it, but you can't deposit it. That's kind of interesting. So right now, if you try to deposit ADA on crypto.com, or is it Cardano, they're telling you they're having some trouble with deposits. Now they had deposits before, so I don't know what the story is. But let's say you decide you want to withdraw some ADA. Well, that'll work, right? If I had some ADA in here, I could do a withdrawal. Withdrawals are still enabled on crypto.com. So Bittrex and crypto.com, you can buy ADA and withdraw to your own wallet, right? And then while we're on the subject of ADA, before we go too much further, let's take a look at the new Daedalus wallet. So the Daedalus wallet is just came out on July 29. You can download and install the new 2.0 Daedalus wallet and move some Cardano in there. If you already had Cardano in there, it'll upgrade, and then your old wallets will have like a little tag on there that says Shelly, or not Shelly, Byron, right? They'll be the old style wallets. So you will need to create a brand new wallet, right? In the Daedalus mainnet on the version 2, and the new wallet will be a Shelly compatible wallet. And then you'll be able to transfer whatever you had in your old wallet into a Shelly based wallet. I've got a great video on how I did it. Where is it? Right, this one here. So if you're interested in the step-by-step about the Cardano,
Steve and Dave.
Well, Steve and Dave. I'm just going to copy that into the clipboard there and paste that there. And that's my Daedalus wallet. Now, I apologize. Sometimes when I'm doing something, I need to show you what I'm doing from scratch, right? So like if I do it first, then it's already done, right? I can't really show you how I did it because it's already done. I kind of have to go, okay, well, now I've already installed the wallet, but this is what you do. So a lot of my videos, I'm sort of doing, just kind of bumbling through, right? A lot of people like, hey, dude, it's like you don't even know what you're doing. I'm like, well, I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. And so I'm just kind of learning with you. So you will notice that on some of my videos, especially this one. I'm sort of learning as I go, right? And one of the things that I couldn't figure out when I posted this video was how the staking worked. I was able to get some items staked, right? We go over to first of all, let me show you. I have 3 different wallets set up, right? And each of these wallets has different amounts of ADA in there, right? And like I said, you just hit add wallet, create, and you can create as many wallets as you want in Daedalus, right? So I've got 3, right? And then you can go over here to this little icon. This is the delegation area, right? And right now, they're still transitioning to the new mainnet, right? The new staking pools, the independent staking pools. So it's still new, right? But in the delegation center, you can take your wallet and delegate it. You'll see here that I have 2 wallets, main and staking, and they're both delegated. Although at the moment they're not quite delegated. I've chosen a delegator, right? And I've committed the ADA to these delegators, but I'm still waiting for the next epoch, I guess, for them to actually be staked or earn rewards, right? Now, the interesting thing was I couldn't figure out how to undelegate, right? How do you undelegate when you're done delegating, right? You want to move it back to an exchange and sell it or whatever you want to do. Well, the trick is, I found out, is that you can always withdraw directly from a staked wallet and it will work, right? So let's say, okay, let's go to storage here. Let's go back over here to storage, right? Let's do a receive. Let's get a copy of the address there. And then as you can see, staking, or let's do main. Main is delegated, right? It's been delegated. It's not quite earning rewards yet, but I could go over to main and simply do a send. Easy peasy, right? I'll just send 1,000 ADA. Well, let's do 100. Let's just send 100 ADA out, right? Put in my password. And boom, it's gone. It went out, right? So that's the beauty of the way that Cardano staking works. And this is really cool because there are some other types of staking like Cosmos that once you stake a certain amount of Cosmos and you try to unstake it, you have to wait 21 frigging days to get your control of your Cosmos back, which was quite irritating for me. So I really like the way Cardano works in that you can change your mind and undelegate at any time, right? And then we can go, where did we send it, right? I forgot where we sent it. We went from main to storage, right? Yeah, there, 100 just came in, right? So that's really cool. All right, ADA with a ledger, question mark? No, you cannot use a ledger to store your private key if you want to stake in Daedalus, right? It does not work. It would be cool if it did, but it does not, right? So when you hit create, they don't give you the option of linking to a ledger device, which would be awesome, but they don't have that, right? They hinted that they might. Now you can, if you have your ADA on a hardware device, you can restore from your hardware device, right? But this is not advisable. So basically what you're doing here is you're going to input the recovery phrase for your hardware device, and it will import all of that ADA into the Daedalus wallet, right? But when you do that, you're also exposing the private key of all the other cryptocurrencies that you have stored on your ledger device. So if you've got like 2 Bitcoin, 5 Ethereum, a bunch of XRP, and then you've got like 10,000 Cardano on there that you want to import into Daedalus, I would not recommend doing this method, right? Because you're exposing the private key of all those other cryptocurrencies. A much more sane way of doing it would be to go to Yori or Ada Light and simply do a receive from in Daedalus, right? And then go over to your Yori or your Ada Light and do a send into just transfer it from your hardware-based wallet into your Daedalus wallet. Now, if you'd rather stick with the hardware-based method of storing your ADA, that's great. It's more secure, I agree, but you can't stake it, right? So it's a trade-off. You decide what you want to do. But yeah, I would just transfer it from, I wouldn't do that import, right? That's really a dumb way to like get your old ADA in here, right? Just do a transfer. It's not rocket science. I just move it from one wallet to another. All right. Well, some people might consider it rocket science. All right, so I have some stuff I wanted to move for you guys. The first thing I'll do is I'll buy a little Chainlink. Ledger support is supposed to be coming. Yeah, Dave D, that's what I heard as well. That there might be, hopefully, when you do your Daedalus wallet and you hit your add wallet, create, you'll have the option, just like in the Monero wallet, of creating a wallet based on a hardware where you've got the private key stored on your hardware wallet, which would be totally awesome. All right. So I just wanted to show, let's get back to basics, right? We're in crypto.com. And where's it, crypto.com? And I want to buy some Chainlink, right? So how am I going to do that? So I'm just going to go over to accounts. And as you'll notice there, I've got some crypto.com coin. I'm going to use the balance of my crypto.com coin to buy Chainlink. Now, you could do it like this. You could say, okay, I want to trade, I want to buy, I want Chainlink, and I want to buy it using my crypto.com coin. Well, it's like you have to like figure out how much you can buy. I guess that might work. They've added that because they didn't have that before. They had that max, which was cool. It said, oh, there's a max there. That was cool. But the easiest way that I've noticed is whatever coin that you're liquidating out. In my case, it's usually crypto.com coin. I just go to the crypto.com coin account and hit sell CRO, and it'll automatically sell all of it. Right? I don't have to like calculate how much I can buy. I just go down, choose the cryptocurrency that I want. That total amount stays the same. I hit sell, and there I've liquidated all my CRO, and I actually got 10 link. That's not bad. All right. So that's what I usually do. When I'm swapping between one and the other, I just do a sell for whatever coin I want. All right. And now I've got Chainlink in my account. All right. So let's move this Chainlink into my ledger-based wallet. I love crypto.com. It's great for buying and selling. It's great for spending, liquidating. It's a great off ramp for your crypto with their MCO Visa card, or you can move it back to your fiat, whatever. There's a lot of ways to liquidate crypto, but it is not great for long-term storage, right? It's not, you don't control the private keys when you are using crypto.com, right? So for a true cryptocurrency enthusiast, you probably want to store that in your own wallet. So let's do that, right? Now I'm a little bit worried. I may have already done this. I may not be able to show you everything, right? So let's do this. Now, Chainlink is an ERC20 token. So Chainlink needs to go in an Ethereum wallet. Ethereum is the main token driver of a lot of coins, right? A lot of ERC20 tokens live within Ethereum wallets, right? So here we go. We've got Ethereum here. Okay, Patty, your ADA is locked in Binance. Deposit and withdraw is grayed out. I wrote them. They're currently under maintenance. Okay, we talked about this a minute ago, Patty. Thanks for the comment. But we did cover that already. They don't have deposit and withdraw enabled right now. So the only thing you can do, the first thing you should do is wait, right? Your ADA is not going anywhere. Just wait. They'll get it back up and running, in a few days probably, right? I know it's frustrating. You're not earning any rewards right now, but your ADA is not going anywhere. If you're totally mad and you want to move it somewhere where you can liquidate it or transfer it or withdraw it or whatever you want to do, liquidate it on Binance US. Just trade it for Bitcoin, right? Like you can trade it for Bitcoin, and then transfer the Bitcoin to an exchange that does allow ADA withdrawals. Bittrex is you can withdraw from Bittrex. So maybe just move your ADA over there. And then also Crypto.com. You can move Bitcoin into Crypto.com and buy ADA and withdraw, right? So that you can get it into. So there's nothing I can do about Binance US, right? So my first advice is just wait. They'll enable withdrawal in time, or you can liquidate for BTC, transfer it to an exchange that does support ADA withdrawal, and simply trade your BTC for ADA and then withdraw it. All right? I knew there was somebody asking that. That's why I covered it kind of early on. But anyway, all right, so we want to put our Chainlink in an Ethereum wallet. So you'll notice here that my Ethereum wallet already has some tokens in there, and Chainlink is one of them. Right? Now they're all the same Ethereum address. Like if I go to the Ethereum wallet, hit continue, there's the Ethereum address, right, for my Ether wallet. Now if I go to the Chainlink wallet and hit receive, same address. They're all the same address. It doesn't matter. They can all go to the same Ethereum address, but the Ethereum wallet knows which is which, right? So let's just go, and I'm going to do a show QR code here, but I'm pretty sure I've already done this in Crypto.com. Let's see. So I'm going to go to my Chainlink. I got 10 link in there. I want to transfer. Let me move it to the front here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to hit transfer, and it comes up, okay, deposit or withdraw. I want to withdraw from Crypto.com to my own wallet. So I'm going to tap withdraw, and then I'm going to choose external wallet. I'm going to send it to an external wallet. Oh, cool. I haven't done it yet. All right. So I want to send my Chainlink to that address, that ledger address, right? My Ethereum wallet address where I already have some Chainlink. So I need to whitelist this address first. So I'm going to hit add wallet address. I'm going to tap that little QR code icon there, and I'll just lift it up and scan that address into my wallet interface, right? And now I'm just going to name this guy Ledger X. You got to give it a name, right? We'll hit continue. And now I need my two-factor authentication, so I'm going to do Google Authenticator. There's the Crypto.com code there at the top. I'm going to tap that, copies it into my clipboard. I'll slide back over to Crypto.com. I'll tap paste, hit continue, and then the address is not quite whitelisted. They're going to send me an email, and hopefully this won't be an issue because I've used this before. Oh, it seems like it's going to work. All right, we'll hit open. Should take us back to Crypto.com, and there we go. All right. So I had to whitelist that address. Now I'm ready to actually make the withdrawal, right? I've already got the address, so I can just close this part of it out, right? I don't need that up anymore, right? Let's just go ahead and hit withdraw link. And down, when I tap that $100, down there at the bottom under the withdraw button, there's a max that allows me to withdraw my maximum link. They're going to take a little piece of it out as a, withdrawal charge. I'll hit withdraw. All right, they're going to take 0.3 link. Oh my gosh. Okay, right. Got to pay the piper in some way or form. right? The withdrawal needs another authorization by my Google Authenticator. I'm going to let that code expire. We'll tap that guy. Let's slide back over here. We'll tap, paste. Come on, baby. You can do it. There it goes. All right. Now, I've noticed in the past that when you withdraw from crypto.com, if it's a ERC20 token, it's usually pretty fast. I don't know why. It just is. All right, let's move this guy over here for a sec. Our link has gone to 0. Let's go over here. Let's hit synchronize and see if maybe it just comes in right away. That would be cool if it did that. But I don't think it is. Oh, so I sent 15 out yesterday. All right. Ugh, I hate when this thing gets like locked up. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Ledger Live has been having some sync issues. And I don't know why, but it does. See, look at that. It just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. Okay. All right. Ugh, let's flip back to portfolio. It's still sync problems. All right. So when this happens to me, I close it and open it again because it's very frustrating. Yeah, 0.3 link was $2.75 out of like 80 bucks worth of link too, right? Let's go to accounts. Let's go back here to our Chainlink. Why is it down at the bottom? I don't know. We're still waiting. All right, so we'll wait. Actually, we're gonna get we'll get an alert from crypto.com. Yeah, don't try to post Bitcoin addresses in this. You will be flagged by YouTube in a heartbeat. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, so we'll wait for that, and I'll give you an alert. Why don't we buy some gold while we're here, right? Let's buy some gold. All right, so let's go over to, where am I here? Okay. Let's open a new tab. Let's just get rid of this Bitmain. Yeah. All right, so we go to Brave Rewards and we do withdraw funds. It's gonna take me. It's gonna link to my Uphold account. All right, so I've got some Uphold, some money in Uphold, not a bunch, right? But let's consolidate, right? So let's see, where's the bulk of it? The bulk of it is in my YouTube tips, right? So let's go to the Brave browser one, and I'm gonna send the Brave browser balance to a different Uphold card. So what was it? YouTube. Let's send it all. It's not that much. Let's confirm it. Let's confirm it again. And oh, that was easy. Oh, they're not going to even ask me for my two-factor authentication because it's transferring within Uphold, right? They don't ask that unless I'm trying to withdraw it. All right, let's see. What else we got? We got the US dollar card. Yeah, let's go over to the US dollar card. Let's send that to another Uphold card. The YouTube. All right. We'll send it all. Are they going to let me send $1.90? I guess so. Right? Okay. So we got that. And I don't know. There's a little bit in this Twitter account. We could send that to our... And my phone is just going crazy over there giving me alerts for all these transfers. Are they going to let me send 1.9 BAT from one place to another? They will. Okay. Alrighty. All right. So now we've consolidated all of that BAT onto one of my cards, right? They're more like accounts, really. They're not really separate cryptocurrencies. They seem like they might be, but they're not really. All right. So now let's open up this card, and we've got that fat $15 worth of BAT on there. Now, Let's see if we can send to a different Uphold card. Let's search for a card. Oh, wait, is that what I want? Where is that? I saw it before. Let's go back. See, I forgot how to do this. Let's go back. There it is right there. There's that gold card. Let's go back here. Whoops. Doggone it. Come on, Rex. Figure this out. All right, let's try it again. We'll start here. Send to another cryptocurrency or utility token. Is that how am I going to do this? Ah, here we go. All right, let's send to this universal gold. Will they let me do that? Select a contact or type of a cryptocurrency. Ugh, doggone it. I guess they're not going to let me do that. Alrighty. So let's go back over here. Let's go to cards. Let's go to this thing. Let's friend this guy. All right, there's my card. I may not be able to figure out how to do this thing, right? All right. Use funds activity, all right? Send. Let's go back. Let's try that. Let's go back to the YouTube card. Let's do the send. And this time, where is that AU card? Whatever. It's still not in there. Why is it not in there? Well, that's disappointing. I thought I was going to be able to do this in like, whatever. That sucks. Why not? Why won't they let me do that? Oh, well. Sorry about that, guys. I'll have to play around with it a little more. I don't know why it won't allow me to send it. Okay. That's really weird. Send to Uphold card. I can't. All right, it won't let me. Send to other cryptocurrency. Oh, but it's like, don't I have... Oh, this is something else, right? Don't I have... No, I don't. It's not allowing me to do this. It's really dumb. All right, let's go back one more time. Then I'll just forget this, right? How about... it doesn't even have a receive on here. Where the hell is receive? Right? They don't even give me an address to receive to this card. That's bizarre. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to have to play around with that. So it's like it doesn't even have... It says use funds. Send. How do I get some in here? That's really bizarre. Usually a card will say add funds. Right? So like if I go over to this card, like the BTC card, see they have add funds, right? It'll let me add funds. But when I go to this gold card, it doesn't have add funds. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to Google it or something. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted to do that. It's funny how they charge you 0.3 whenever you're sending 10 or 100. Yeah, I've noticed they do that with ADA too. They tell you that they charge you 10 ADA no matter how much ADA you're using. I think there's Cardano was talking about that. Cardano has like a set fee plus like a set base fee for every transaction in the Daedalus wallet. So it might have something to do with that, right? I'm not sure. All right, let's move on to the next thing I was going to do. That was a bust, right? Couldn't figure out how to move my $15 worth into my gold card. That would have been cool. All right, well, we'll work on that later. Let's check the wallet here and see if that... There it is. The link came in to my Ledger wallet, right? So there, I've got 9.7 link. I'm going to just write that down real quick. 9.7 link has been added. All right. So let's do a Bitcoin. Let's do a Bitcoin from... Actually, that's like child's play, right? You've seen me do this hundreds of times. There's the Bitcoin main. We'll do a receive. Don't have the device. I'm just doing this so I can get the Bitcoin address without connecting the ledger. I don't need to. I trust my ledger live. Let's go show the QR code. Let's go to crypto.com. I'm just going to show you guys this one real quick so you can watch me send some Bitcoin somewhere. Withdraw to an external wallet. Do I have this Bitcoin address in here? No. So I hit plus. I scan it. I name it. I'm going to put D here because it's old. You have to give it a new name. Actually, I think you don't have to. You can give them all the same name, but that's a little confusing, right? Let's get that two-factor over there. Let's paste that guy in there. And we'll add that address to our clipboard, or to our whitelist, pardon me. Let that email come in. We'll tap the email. All right. We'll tap the link in the email, which will relaunch crypto.com. Oh, it doesn't like it. Yeah, I've sent Bitcoin to that wallet before. So basically, even though it's a new receiving address, it's basically the same wallet. So I'm just going to send it. Whoops. I'm just going to go ahead and send it to this other one that I've already done. Right? And you'll watch it come in. I've already whitelisted this wallet. So even though Ledger generated a new sending address, it still rejected it. I don't know what's going on with that. Sometimes things don't go what way they're supposed to. So we just like roll with the punches, right? Because technically you would think that each new sending address would work, right? As a new address according to crypto.com, but apparently not. Now hopefully did I get that on time? Nope, not quite. Let's try again. All right, it expired before I had a chance to verify it. All right. So, and then we'll monitor our Bitcoin addresses and wait for that Bitcoin to come in. So you've watched me do 2 withdrawals from crypto.com using QR code and whitelisting, and you watched me do one that was already whitelisted. So don't get freaked out when you run into issues. All right, so I've got one more cool thing I want to show you guys how to do using Trust Wallet and Binance.com, the Binance app. But I am going to kind of look here and look at some of your questions and try to, help you guys out the best I can. All right. I'm at Rex and I have only one sip of wine. Strong wine. What's the best way to screen capture your phone like you do and have it on screen? Oh, that's an easy one. I've been using this. Let me see if I can get it to pop up for you guys to see it here. Yeah, it's called X Mirage. You can download it at their website. It works pretty good. I like it. I've been using it for a long time. It's cheap. It's like $16, whatever. Yeah, and I use it for all my screen shares. It works on Mac and PC. And it allows you to connect your phone for a screen sharing session. All right. It has had its hiccups in the past. Usually like whenever I do like a VPN, like after I've connected with a VPN and then disconnected, this thing doesn't like it. I have to like reboot my computer. And then every now and then you'll have like router issues with it. But in general, it works very well. Don't have any complaints. Like anything, there's always a few quirks involved, but I'm willing to overlook those because it's a great piece of cheap software that works really well. It does one thing and it does it well. I like that. Right, so that's one easy question. All right, so I'm going to scroll down just a little more here and try to get caught up with all the comments here. Yeah, so the Patty who was asking about Um, Binance US, we talked about Bittrex. Uphold, I don't believe you can do ADA on Uphold, though, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they support ADA that I'm aware of. Uh, hmm. But you definitely could move your Bitcoin in there if that's what you were trying to get at. Um, Gemini should, oh, for BAT, yeah. Oh, yeah, Uphold is like built on BAT. Right? They partner with Brave. BAT is an ERC20 token. So you can move BAT into any Ethereum based wallet. And most exchanges support BAT. You can buy BAT on Binance US, I believe. Where is it? There it is, right? And you can deposit, withdraw, and trade. Can't beat that. Have I used KuCoin? I set up an account but haven't traded yet. It seems kind of confusing, but they have a bunch of coins I want to buy. Yeah, KuCoin is a little tricky. It's an Asian exchange. I'm not sure if it's based in Hong Kong or Taiwan or South Korea, but it's obviously, their first language is not English, right? And it's a little tricky. But there are a lot of coins that get listed on KuCoin that you might want to get your hands on that before they hit all the big exchanges while they're still relatively cheap. So I hear you. There's nothing wrong with KuCoin. It's a legitimate exchange. I would suggest once you get an account set up, enabling two-factor authentication. But I don't believe if you're in the U.S. that you'll be able to verify your identity. So you're not going to be totally confirmed until you verify your identity, and that would allow you like higher limits, higher withdrawal limits, higher trading limits, all that stuff. So I don't know for sure, but I have used KuCoin occasionally for small amounts of cryptocurrency, and it works just fine. It's not a scam or anything. It's a legitimate cryptocurrency exchange. But I wouldn't put all my eggs in that basket. I like put some Bitcoin in there, buy a coin, and withdraw the coin. That's pretty much what I do. If I can withdraw it. Some coins you can't, right? Some coins are so new there's no wallets for them either. The only way to get it is KuCoin. What is the fee to transfer BTC right now? Cash App. I don't know. They Cash App will charge you a fee when you sell Bitcoin. That's for sure. I guess the question is about Cash App, and I would like to. I'll just point it out here. Cash App is a great way to buy and liquidate Bitcoin if you want. Right, so you just go down to your Cash App, and Cash App, you can connect your debit card. I believe you can connect your bank account, so you can fund your Cash App from your bank or your ATM card. Cashed out to your linked cash. Well, that's weird. I launched it, and it sent me an email from something I did yesterday. I liquidated some Bitcoin yesterday. But there's a card. You can actually use it to spend your Bitcoin in the real world. But before you can do that, you have to sell your Bitcoin, right? So you can deposit Bitcoin in here. And then once you have Bitcoin in the Cash App, they'll give you an address that you can deposit your Bitcoin in. Then you can sell it, right? Once you have Bitcoin in there, then you can sell your Bitcoin, right? If I had some Bitcoin in there would be a sell button to sell the Bitcoin. And then it goes into your Cash App balance, right? So, but they do charge you a fee for that, right? So if you transfer Bitcoin into Cash App and then sell your Bitcoin, I believe you get charged for that, right? But I don't think they charge you for withdrawals. So if you want to use Cash App to buy Bitcoin, it's a pretty good, cheap way to buy Bitcoin. Their fees are pretty low for the initial purchase, lower than Coinbase, right? So let's say if I want to buy Bitcoin, let's say I want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. Um, See, they only charge me $2.27. I believe Coinbase would probably charge you $2.99 or $3.99 for $100 purchase of Bitcoin. So just buying the Bitcoin is cheaper, and then I don't think they charge you anything to send it somewhere else. Pretty sure you can withdraw for free, right? Because they charge you in other places, right? They charge you the merchant charge when you buy it, which is pretty low, and then they will charge you when you sell it, right? So don't go buy it on Cash App and then sell it on Cash App. You'll really get a haircut on that one, right? But if you got Bitcoin in a wallet and you want to liquidate, Cash App is a great way to do it, because once you have the cash in your Cash App balance, you can cash out directly to your bank account instantly. They'll charge you a fee for that one too. But you can, like, within 5 minutes, you can withdraw your Bitcoin to Cash App, sell it for cash, and put it in your bank account instantly. That's pretty cool. Hey, I just got a $50 reward in Crypto.com. Yay! Thank you, whoever signed up for Crypto.com and staked a card. It's pretty cool, right? It's real, ladies and gentlemen. It's real. All right, so let me try to. I'm babbling over here. Let me answer some questions. You said that I can't have Google Authenticator on 2 phones with Android. I have exactly 3 same authenticators on 3 phones, getting away with 2 of them. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I didn't think you could do that, Mr. David, but apparently if you scan the same QR code with a different phone, it will also generate codes. So like if you go to enable 2-factor authentication, say in Binance US, I don't believe, well, I have it. All right. But when you go to activate it on an exchange, they're going to give you a QR code to scan with your Google Authenticator, right? So if I, like, for example, wanted to add a new Google Authenticator code to my Google Authenticator, right? You just hit that plus and then scan the barcode of whatever site is providing you the 2-factor authentication, and then that adds their code to your list, right? But what Mr. David is saying is that he did it on 2 different phones, and it's working on both phones. This is pretty cool. But that makes your 2-factor authentication slightly less secure, because now there's 2 different devices that it's on. I know they'll probably both be in your possession at all times, but having it on more than one device could be a problem if you're somewhere and your other phone is somewhere else and someone steals your other phone. But, this is all just hypothetical, because they probably won't be able to unlock your phone, all that other stuff, right? But I tend to sort of keep my codes on one device because I always have it with me. But that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. That's well, there you go. I was wrong, right? That's okay. I don't mind being wrong. Okay, Patty. Kraken is the best way. Use Coinbase Pro. Does Coinbase Pro support ADA? I don't think so. Let's check. I think I was logged into Coinbase. I'm probably logged out now. But let's go over to Coinbase Pro and just check, because I don't think they do. They have some stuff that you can't get on Coinbase, right? But let's see here. Let's try ADA. No, doesn't look like they support it yet. But they do have like comp, which they were one of the first ones to have comp. So Coinbase Pro does have some coins that you can't buy on Coinbase yet. Not a lot, but there are a few, right? Coinbase Pro is just a more complicated Coinbase for people that are more into the trading thing. And if you have a Coinbase account, you can easily sign up for Coinbase Pro. You just use your Coinbase credentials, and then your accounts are all linked, right? You're the same bank account and everything else. All right. All right, guys. So I would like to show you a really cool way to trade cryptocurrency using the Trust Wallet and the Binance app. Binance actually owns the Trust Wallet, so this is going to be pretty cool. So what I'd like to do is I would like to, and let's show you my phone here. You're gonna get a kick out of this, right? All right. So you can see I have Trust Wallet on my phone. It is a non-custodial wallet. The private keys are stored on my phone. When you set up the wallet, you get a backup phrase, right? So yes, it's a little less secure than your Ledger device, because your Ledger device is like a separate piece of hardware that is not connected to the internet, right? The private keys are stored on that, right? So your private keys are separate, right? But in Trust Wallet, the private keys are stored on your phone, right? So if you lose your phone or you damage your phone, you can restore your wallet to a new phone with your recovery phrase. So in that sense, you can, it's secure in that sense, right? You can back up the wallets, right? So, but here we are. We're working with a non-custodial wallet that is on my phone, and I control the private keys. And I want to store some cryptocurrency in it. I want to buy some cryptocurrency and store it in here. All right. So let's open it up. And we're not gonna, we're not going to, do a moonshot or anything here. We're not gonna, it's not gonna be thousands of dollars worth. It's just, oh, there's that BTC withdrawal. That's done. Let's see where it came. Did it come in? I don't know which wallet I put it in. I probably lost the wallet that it went to. But that's what, oh, I did, right? But I'll show you that in a minute. I can recover that wallet. It's on my ledger. It's just not in my account yet. So I'll show that to you in a minute. But let's finish this. All right. So I'm going to, I want to buy some Kava, and I want to store it in this wallet. So the first thing I'm going to do is add Kava to this list. As you can see, Kava's not in there, but it can be, right? If I tap up there in the top right corner, I can enable Kava, right? Now I can scroll around and look for it, or I can search for it. Just type it in. And there it is. And then I'll just enable it, right? And then I'll cancel out of this and cancel again, and there we go. Now, what's cool about Trust Wallet is I can disable support and not lose my key, right? The private key. So, like, for example, the Raven coin is in there. I could disable Raven coin, right? Or just disable it, right? Cancel, go back. Raven coin's not there anymore. It's been subtracted from my balance. Woe is me, where's my Raven coin? I'll just go back and re-enable it, and it'll still be, whoops, I'll just re-enable it and it'll still be there. Right, there it is, my balance is still there. So that's cool the way Trust Wallet works. But we got what we wanted, right? We got our Kava, all right? So I want to buy some Kava on Binance, right? And I'm going to do it all from my phone. So I'm going to go over to the Binance app. This is Binance proper, right? This is not Binance US. I got to look at my phone here. And let's see if I'm logged in. Okay, I'm still logged in, all right? So we get ourselves logged into our Binance app. Let's go over to our wallet. Now, I'm going to use that BNB coin that's in my Trust Wallet to do this, right? So I need to deposit some BNB in my Binance account. So let's hit BNB and let's hit deposit. All right, now the memo is important, gang, right? We got to do the memo. So I'm going to, first I'll copy and this is the BEP type. There's two types of BNB. There's ERC20 based and there's BEP based, Binance coin based. This is real BNB in my Trust Wallet. So first I'll copy that BNB address. We'll slide back over to Trust Wallet. There's those 3 Binance coin, right? We're going to be big spenders tonight. And I want to send it, right? So first of all, I'll paste the address in there. Now I need to get that memo in there. So I'm going to slide back over to Binance. I'm going to tap copy memo and copy that memo into my clipboard. I got to have both because I'm sending to an exchange, right? When you're sending cryptocurrency to an exchange that requires a memo, don't forget that memo or you will lose your cryptocurrency. Let's hit max, right? There's 3 in there. So we'll just send the max and then we'll hit done. And we'll hit next. And there's our overview. We'll hit send. And boom, it left. It went out. Okay, that's cool. It tells me right away that it sent it. I got the alert from Trust, right? And now in just a few minutes, I'll get the alert from Binance that my deposit was successful. And the reason it happens so fast, I guess, is because it's BNB coin. It just like happens really fast. I don't know. Oh, okay. So Chris Patter Walker, if I lose my phone, I'm screwed. No, I'm not screwed because I have a backup phrase. I have a 15-word backup phrase written down on a piece of paper that is in a safe place. If I lose my phone, I buy a new phone and then I restore my wallet. So no, I'm not screwed when I lose my phone. Any more than normally, right? Anybody that when you lose your phone, you're screwed big time because all your crap's on there, right? But I wouldn't lose this wallet if we're talking about that kind of screwed. All right, now you'll notice I got the alert that the Binance deposit was successful, right? Well, let's go back over here at the top here, and where's that BNB? All right, now I got $66 worth of BNB. So let's trade. Let's go up here. We're going to hit our little search bar. And as you can see, I've done this before, right? So, but I could just type in Kava, right? And I want Kava BNB. So I'm going to tap Kava. Now I'm at the trading interface where I can trade my BNB for my Kava. So I'm going to buy Kava by hitting the buy down there. I don't want to use limit order. I want to use market order. If I'm impatient, I want it to execute right away. I'm just going to tap 100%. And that's the amount. Will it let me do it or will it not let me do it? It let me do it. Yay. Sometimes it won't let you do 100% because I think you need to have a little bit of BNB left over for the trading fee. But every now and then you get away with it. I don't know why. All right, let's go back to wallet. All right, and then now you can see we've got 27 Kava. All right, so successful trade. Right, now we want to put the Kava back in our Trust wallet. So let's slide back over to Trust wallet. Let's go down here to our Kava, all right, and let's do receive. Now Kava, if I were sending Kava, I would need the memo. But I'm withdrawing Kava from the exchange to my own wallet. So all I need is that Kava address for my wallet. Let's go back over to Binance. Let's hit Kava. Let's do a withdraw. And let's paste in that Kava address. There's the Kava address. I'm going to do a max, right? We're working without a net. I'm going to send it all. First try. And there's that memo. It says, hey, you need a memo. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm sending it to my own wallet. So I don't need the memo field. I'll hit withdraw. They didn't even warn me about the memo. They usually do. They're usually like, hey, dude, you need a memo. But that's okay. Now I need a email verification code and I need a Google Authenticator code. I can still do all this from my phone. Let's hit send code. And it's going to come into my Gmail here in a sec. There it is. I'll tap that. There's that email code, 617451. 617451. I can kind of slide this way to kind of just double check it, right? 617451. We're all good there. Now I need my Google Authenticator code. So let's get out. Let's go back to Google Authenticator. Let's scroll down to our Binance code. We'll tap that, copy it into our clipboard, slide back over to Binance app, hit paste, and there it is. Let's hit submit. withdrawal request submitted, right? Easy peasy. All of it done right on my phone. That's cool as heck, if you ask me. Alrighty, so now we can just go back to Trust Wallet and wait with bated breath for that kava to come in. And it will. Can U.S. citizens still use their original Binance accounts? If not, how do you delete your old Binance account? Well, I'm a U.S. citizen and I'm still using my old Binance account. Although I'm not a verified user on Binance. There are certain limits on the amount that I can withdraw, deposit, and trade. But for my purposes, I can still use it. There are a lot of coins on there that you can't buy in other places, and I'm not buying tens of thousands of dollars worth of coins, or trying to withdraw $1 million worth of BTC. So I don't need to be fully verified, right? I had my Binance account way back back from like 2017. So they still use it. Does the Trust Wallet support Nano S? You can't really connect. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know that you could use the phone-based Trust Wallet to have it connected to your Ledger Nano. And I don't think the Trust Wallet supports the Bluetooth of the Ledger Nano X. But there are ways to interface with Binance Coin on your Ledger with Trust. It's a little complicated, but it is possible. But I wouldn't really call that Trust supporting the Ledger, really. You can't really store the private key of your Trust wallet on your Ledger, right? It's always stored on the phone. I may be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. All right, let's go back and look for that Bitcoin that came in to a previous address, right? While we're waiting for the Kava coin. Let's just kind of move that over there. Let's go back over to our Ledger Live. You remember we withdrew some Bitcoin from Crypto.com. And Crypto.com was like, was that, let me check. I just want to check real quick. Whoops. Oh yeah, it says that my withdrawal was successful. Let's see here. Still waiting for the Kava. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and look for that Bitcoin. All right, so here I am. I've got my Ledger device. I'm going to put in my PIN code. All righty, we'll get this PIN code in here. All right, we'll turn this camera on here. Now, I had an old Bitcoin account in here somewhere where I sent some Bitcoin, and it is not showing up here. So what do I do? Well, I know the private key's on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the add account. This is the same process you would go through if you installed Ledger Live on a brand new computer and had no accounts in there, but you already had your device set up, right? So let's go over here. Let's show you this guy. I'm going to add a Bitcoin account, right? So if I can hold this thing straight. Let's hit continue here. Now it's going to say, okay, go into your Bitcoin app. Dum-dum, you're looking for Bitcoin, so go into your Bitcoin app. So I'm going to hit both buttons there. Right? Now that I'm in the Bitcoin app, it's going to scan for private keys that are already on here. Right? Now, it's also going to see the ones that are in Ledger Live too, but it's not going to offer. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of old Bitcoin accounts that I've used and had them in there and not had them in there. Is that it? I believe that probably is it. Because well, it was only $50 worth of Bitcoin, wasn't it? All right, so let's deselect all of these except the one we're looking for, right? Yeah, see these dim ones here? Those are the ones that are already in Ledger Live, right? It doesn't, I don't care about those, but it sees them, right? They're already in there. Here's the Bitcoin that I just sent, right? Let's hit add account. We'll close. And lo and behold, there's that Bitcoin that I just transferred today in an like account that was not in Ledger Live anymore. But let's consolidate. Why not? Let's go over to accounts. Let's go to that one that I'm using now, my new Bitcoin main, right? This is my new go-to Bitcoin account. I'm going to get the address, right? Let's go over to that account that I just added, and then do a send to that other Bitcoin account. We'll hit continue here. We'll hit send max. We'll just clean it out. Now I need to sign the private key, or I need to use the private key to sign the transaction. So here it goes. It's going to pull it up, and there I got a review on the device, right? Let's review the output. There's the amount. There's the address, and let's hit accept. And there I also have to pay the fees, right? Small fees, I don't know, a couple bucks. I don't mind losing a couple bucks to move things around a little bit. It helps you to see what's going on, right? So there, we moved Bitcoin from one account to the other. This account should just go to 0. I'm going to turn this camera off here. Wouldn't it? It should. There it goes. That account has gone to 0. Let's go over here to Bitcoin main. All right, we should see, there it is. So yeah, we lost a buck or two. I don't know. All right. But I like to kind of keep the accounts clean. I just opened this one. It hasn't been used very much, right? There's not a huge long transaction history to it. And let's just go over to this guy, right? It's empty now. And I'll hit this little edit account guy and delete it. I don't need it anymore. Although it is whitelisted in my Crypto.com account. I should probably unwhitelist it in Crypto.com, but I haven't. All right, so where's my Kava, doggone it? Let's go over to Binance and hit View Withdrawal History. Oh, there it goes. Your withdrawal is successful. Funny I should ask, right? Let's slide back over to, let's do that. Business, and there, boom, it came in. All right. So we moved some BNB from Trust to Binance, made our trade for Kava, withdrew the Kava back to our Trust wallet, which is on our phone. Private key is stored on the phone, but I have a backup phrase in case I lose my phone or drop it or damage it or whatever, right? The crypto is safe, even if I lose my phone, right? And now I'm storing Kava on my in my Trust wallet on my phone. Pretty cool. And there we go. I like Kava. Kava's one of those DeFi tokens, right? And look, I got some DEBIT, which is worth a lot more than it was a couple weeks back. DEBIT is really on a tear lately. Isn't that cool, Scott? All right. All right, I'm pretty exhausted now. All that moving around. Let's see. It's always like 10 minutes before the live stream's over that I get a flurry of questions. What is the advantage of the Trust wallet? Is it just coverage of many coins? Does it support Stellar X coins? It doesn't support Stellar. I believe it supports Stellar, but not other Stellar coins, if I'm not mistaken, right? You can move Stellar into it, but not Stellar based coins. I'm pretty sure, unless they've changed anything, right? Let's see, what is the one? SLT. Let's see, SLT. Smart Lands token. No, they don't support any Stellar based coins. They support ERC20, BEP20, which is Binance coin, and they support Tron tokens too. Go figure, But no, they don't support Stellar-based tokens other than Stellar itself. The advantage of Trust is it's easy to use, it's portable. I can make trades anywhere I'm at as long as I have my phone with me. I think that's really cool. You wouldn't want to hold the bulk of your cryptocurrency in the Trust wallet because it is, vulnerable in that I don't want to lose my phone. I don't want to drop my phone. It'd be a hassle to go buy a new phone and get the wallet restored or whatever. It's, it's convenient and mobile, but maybe not the best idea for long-term storage of the bulk of your cryptocurrency. That one, I would prefer the ledger-based storage because that's hardware wallet. XRP to the moon. DEBIT, right. You did an early video about Google Authenticator saying there's a problem if you lose your phone. Do you know if Apple now backs up Google Authenticator properly, or do you prefer to use Authy? I would prefer to use Authy if every site that I needed to use two-factor authentication supported Authy, but they don't. I think someone commented last week, I was talking about that there were like only 3 accounts that Authy didn't support that they used. Well, that's 3 too many. Most sites support Google Authenticator, and yes, it's a real pain if you lose your phone. There's 2 ways to go about that. If you lose your phone, then you should have your backups, right? Every time you set up a two-factor authentication and they give you that QR code to scan, you can take a screenshot of that QR code and save it somewhere secure, like a thumb drive or an encrypted thumb drive, as like a JPEG or whatever, right? And then once you get your new phone, if you lose your old phone, you'll install Google Authenticator app on there and scan all those codes again. You'll be back in business, right? But of course, people don't do that. Most people don't back it up, and then they lose their phone. At that point, it's too late to back up. So yeah, Google Authenticator can be a real pain when you lose your phone. I have a good video on what to do for certain types of accounts when you lose your phone, right? It's probably one of my most watched videos. Let's see, CryptoDad, Google Authenticator. This one right here. What to do? What to do when you lose your phone and you don't have a backup, right? And I cover Coinbase, right? There is a way to do it. It's a little bit clunky and it takes time, right? Sometimes it takes like a week to get access to your Coinbase account when you've lost your phone. But that's with good reason. But because if it were easy to get back in the account without your phone, then why use two-factor authentication, right? So yeah, it's a real hassle to gain access to your accounts if you lose your phone, right? So rule number 1, don't lose your phone. Rule number 2, back up your Google Authenticator QR codes somewhere safe so that you can rescan them if you lose your phone and get a new phone. And rule number 3, jump through whatever hoops you got to jump through to authenticate yourself to these sites so that you can disable the two-factor, gain access to your account, and then re-enable it using the new phone. It's a real pain. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I would always use two-factor authentication where it's available. It's the safest, most secure way to, keep your accounts secure from hacking, right? Because nobody can hack into your account if you've got two-factor authentication enabled unless they have your phone. Now, there are some tricks and phishing type attacks where they trick you into providing your two-factor authentication. So you'll see articles that say, oh, two-factor's not safe. But all of those involve somehow tricking the end user into revealing their two-factor by social engineering, right? So if you're a smart user and you've got two-factor authentication enabled, then your accounts are secure because no one can get into them remotely because they don't have your phone, right? That's the whole point of two-factor authentication. can you back up the details if you didn't back up when you associated the account with Google Authenticator? If you still have your phone, it is possible. If you still have your original phone and you would like to back up, then just go to whatever accounts you're using, and this can be really tedious, but it is possible. Go to the account, disable two-factor authentication, and you can disable it because you've got the old phone, right? The original phone. Because when you go to disable it, it's going to ask you to verify with the Google Authenticator. So if you still have your phone, you can do that. Then re-enable it, and this time back up that QR code. That's the trick, right? So if you've got a bunch of codes on your phone and they're not backed up, then simply visit each account individually and disable two-factor and then re-enable it. And after you've re-enabled it, you're going to need to back up that QR code. And you're going to need to delete the old code generator in your Google Authenticator app, right? So once you've disabled and re-enabled, you'll still have the old code floating around, right? So you'll have like a new crypto.com code that you just added when you scanned the new code after you disabled and re-enabled, but then you'll scroll down in there, you'll still have your old crypto.com. Oh, what am I? I'm not even showing you my phone. Right? So like you've got a crypto.com code in Google, and then you disable and re-enable with a new code, but the old code will still be in your phone. If you follow what I'm saying, you'll need to go delete the old code, right? So you'll have the new crypto.com code, and then down a little further will be the original crypto.com. Actually, the new one will be at the bottom, right? The new crypto.com code will be down at the bottom. Then you'll have to go back up to the top one, hit that, and hit delete and get rid of it. And be very careful. Make sure you're deleting the right one, right? Don't do that lightly. It's nerve-wracking, I'll tell you that. Anyway. No, if you switch to a new phone, you're going to have to manually move each of your Google Authenticator codes over. This one. Come on, where is it? New phone. All right, so this is my most watched video, and it's painful for me to watch it because it was not very tight. But this is how to move Google Authenticator to a new phone if you still have your old phone, right? And I don't know, I probably do like, I do quite a few. I do Coinbase, but basically it's basically that trick. You disable and re-enable, but you disable using the old phone and re-enable using the new phone, right? So, but yeah, you got to do them one by one because Google Authenticator cannot be backed up yet. I heard that they were allowing backups on their Android version, but not the iOS-based version yet. So hopefully we'll pray that they'll get the backup where you can back up all your Google Authenticator codes to cloud. I don't know that I want to trust Google with that stuff, but hey, I trust them to know where I'm going all the time. Anyway, how don't back up yeah, you back up Authenticator piece by piece, right? They also sometimes they give you a key, right? Like this is where they give you like a written key. You can use that key as well. And that would be a manual code, right? Actually, I believe I show you how to do that. There's another one where I show you how to restore from your backup keys. Yeah. Yeah, and if you're going to buy a new phone and you're upgrading, tell them you need to keep the old phone to do the swap. And they'll let you hang on to that old phone, even if it's an upgrade. Like Verizon, they'll say, okay, you got to turn in your old phone in like 10 days or whatever. They'll give you 10 days to hang on to the old phone. before you swap up. But when you tell them that at the store, they're going to be like, "Oh, dude, no problem. We'll transfer everything over." You'll say, "No, no, 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 no. I got Google Authenticator. I need to do it piece by piece. So I need my old phone for a few days until I get everything transferred over to my new phone. Then I'll bring the old phone in and turn it in." Like if you're doing an upgrade. I did that before. It's like a new phone came out, but my old phone wasn't completely paid off. So I was like, okay, I'll turn in my old phone for credit to get the new phone. But I still needed to transfer Google. So I asked them to hang on to the old phone, and they were fine with that. They're pretty trusting, right? If you don't give them the old phone back, they'll just bill you for it, right? Yeah. Okay, so thanks, guys. Oh, Mr. David, you're so nice. I appreciate it. Guys, I appreciate everyone coming by. Check out the affiliate links down below if you're interested in any of the stuff that I've demoed tonight. Get yourself a ledger, open a crypto.com account, enjoy your life, sign up for a cryptocurrency exchange, dive in. If you need help, look for one of my videos, Google CryptoDad, whatever, for whatever you're having a problem with. I've got 300 plus videos out there over the last 3 or 4 years, about 3 years. You could probably find something that helps. What do you recommend to store the details? Like I said, you can do a screen capture, and that will save that QR code in like, I don't know what it is. It's like probably a JPEG. And then don't leave those on your computer, right? Move them, copy those screenshots. They're image files, right? Copy them over to a flash drive, right? And then just keep that and delete the original on your computer and keep that flash drive in like a cookie jar or whatever, or in a drawer somewhere, so that if you ever need it again, you can just plug it into your computer and have access to all those screenshot image files. That's my advice. You could go like a full bore, like op security or whatever you call it, and encrypt the flash drive, right? So there's a code on there. You could do that. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I don't know if you had any questions, but I was about to sign off. But I really appreciate you guys tipping me right here at the end. But if you had a question or whatever, I'd be happy to, since you just tipped me, entertain it. But like I said, I really appreciate those tips at the end. It's very nice of you guys. BTC is still rising. What's BTC at today? I just saw it. It was, what was it? 11,827 right now, according to my phone. All right. So good bully for Bitcoin, guys. Let's check it out here. Crypto price charts. Yeah. We're just waiting for Bitcoin to cross 12,000, right? Actually, crypto.com usually has a more accurate, I don't know why, but see, crypto.com is saying 827, and CoinMarketCap only says 11,735. Because crypto.com is in Singapore, I think they get better, like more accurate price of Bitcoin. I don't know. Maybe like they have Asian exchanges over there that they're pulling the price of Bitcoin. But I've found that it's usually a good future predictor of like a few hours ahead of what I'm finding in the US. Don't know why that is. But that's where we stand, right? And look at Ethereum, 387. That's pretty cool. Looks like Ethereum is shooting for 400. So life is good for those of us who are in the cryptocurrency space today, right? Thanks. I'm pretty sure not many have backed this up. Yes, Chris, you are right. Hardly anybody backs them up, and sometimes even I don't do it. Right? There might be a few that where I lose my phone. I'd have to jump through a lot of hoops, but I've done it before because I don't know if I've told this story before, but I had two phones, right? And I painstakingly moved all of my Google Authenticator codes to my new phone, right? And then when I was done, I was ready to wipe my old phone and take it back to the Verizon store, right? Because it was an upgrade. So I go to wipe my old phone. It asks me, "Are you sure?" I say yes. And then it says, "Are you really sure?" And I said, "Yes, I'm really sure." Wipe phone. And then I wiped it. And then I looked over on the table and I was like, this is my new phone. I just effing wiped my new phone with all of my Google Authenticator codes on it. And the codes on the old phone weren't any good anymore. And I was screwed. I had like 20 Google Authenticator codes that I had to go to each account that I had and like restore by contacting tech support and everything. So it's not impossible when you lose your phone, but it is a huge pain in the butt. I will tell you that. uh, right. If you can get by with Authy, it's better. I think Authy is better. It's just not universally supported, but it should probably will be soon, right? Yeah, that's just my only argument with Authy is that not every site supports it yet. But I could be wrong now. They may. It's been a couple years. So Authy would probably be my first choice. I should do. I've got everything in a Google Authenticator, but I should probably look into migrating to Authy. Probably make a good video too. So anyway, guys, thanks for everything. Don't forget, we'll do this again next week, same time, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join me again for the live Q&A from Michigan, where you can throw out questions. I'll do my best to get them answered. Move crypto around. We'll talk about the news. Have a good time. Sit back, relax, have a cup of coffee, and join me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.